There's a man in the habit of hitting me in the head with an umbrella. It's been exactly 5 years today since this event started. At first I couldn't stand it. Now I'm used to it. I met him 5 years ago on one sultry morning. I was sitting on a bench in Palermo Park reading the newspaper. Suddenly I felt something touch my head, and it was the very same man who now, as I'm writing this, keeps whacking me mechanically and impassively with his umbrella. Filled with anger, I turned around and asked him if he was crazy. Composed and cool as a cucumber, he stuck with his task. I stood up and punched him in the nose. I felt remorse for having hit him so hard. After all, the man wasn't exactly hurting me. He was merely tapping me lightly with his umbrella, causing me no pain at all. Looking into those soulless eyes, I felt as though I was the only one present. I began to question his motives, and that maybe he actually was trying to hurt me. Convinced that I was dealing with a madman, I tried to make my escape. But the man followed me, wordlessly continuing to hit me on the head. So I began to run. After less than 100 yards, he began huffing and puffing and gasping for air, so much that if it continued, my tormentor would probably drop dead right then and there, and that's why I began to slow down. I looked at him, but there was no trace of either gratitude or shame on his face. I thought briefly about turning him in, but then thought what I would say and realized they might place me under arrest for how bizarre this situation is. I knew I had to get rid of him, but I had a plan. Once I reached the house, I tried to slam the door in his face, but that didn't happen. He must have read my mind. He slammed his umbrella between the frame and the door and forced his way into my house. From that time on, he has continued to hit me on the head. As far as I can tell, he has never either slept or eaten anything. His sole activity consists of hitting me. He is with me in everything I do, even in my most intimate activities. I've asked him on many occasions, and in all possible tones, to explain his behavior to me, but to no avail. Many times I have let him have it with punches, kicks, and even, God forgive me, umbrella blows. I remember that at first the blows kept me awake all night. Now I think it would be impossible for me to sleep without them. Despite his lack of physiological needs, I know that when I hit him, he feels pain. I know he is weak. I know he is mortal. I also know that I could be rid of him with a single bullet. What I don't know is if it would be better for that bullet to kill him or to kill me. Neither do I know if, when the two of us are dead, he might not continue to hit me on the head with his umbrella. I have recently come to a realization. A new anxiety is eating at my soul, the anxiety stemming from the thought that this man, perhaps when I need him most, will depart and I will no longer feel those umbrella taps that help me sleep so soundly.